day one, and my family, instead of having porridge, are having bacon sandwiches, so that's great. But yeah, here we go. Let's start this. So this is my breakfast. I have porridge that I've made with water. I put in boiling water, left it for about 30 seconds, and then I did about 1.5 minutes in the microwave. I just checked it because obviously I do not want it boiling over. And a green tea, which I actually quite like green tea, even though coffee would be my preferred morning drink. But yeah, this is my breakfast. I'm going to let that chocolate spread melt a little bit in that bowl, and hopefully it will flavour that porridge. But it's come out really nice consistency, so it should be okay. So while I'm meal prepping away here, I have the dinner on. I just thought, look, I'll do something sweet and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to use some of these oats. I'm going to use one of these eggs as well. Maybe a little bit of this banana, about a third, I think. And I'm going to use some of this chocolate spread because I think it will act as the fat for something sweet, and also then the sugar, obviously. And it should turn out okay. I haven't got a recipe, I'm just totally winging it. So I'll show you what I put in and hopefully it'll turn out okay. I'm thinking some kind of flapjack biscuit thing. So I'm gonna add some oats. And then I'm also going to add one of these eggs. To look after them now, I only have a few. Yeah, one egg. Now this isn't the ripest banana, it's ripened a little bit since I got it, but still what I would consider not really ripe. So I'm going to go with the riper end, and with about a third. And I'm going to put the rest of that in the fridge. It should be fine for a few days. If I think it's going bad, I'll stick it in the freezer. So yeah, obviously I need to keep an eye on it with only having one banana. And then I'm also going to put in some of the chocolate spread. So yeah, I'm just going to get a nice decent amount of that. And don't judge me, I used a fork because it's easier to mash the bananas. So I'm just going to mix this up and I'll show you what way it turns out. So this is it mixed. It looks kind of like a flapjack, to be honest, before you bake it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to now put in the oven. I'm going to probably shape it into cookie shapes and put in the oven and see how it goes. So these are them before they go in, and I'm thinking they will take about 15 minutes, so hopefully that's correct. But I'll keep an eye on them. Maybe after 10 minutes I'll have a little look at them. But yeah, hopefully they cook nicely. This is a great tip as well for anyone who is living on their own and wants to get a bigger loaf of bread and maybe can't eat it all themselves. So if you put in the freezer and just take out the slices as you need them, you'll be able to save on that waste. And the other thing is, I'm going to make this sandwich now from frozen bread, and it'll actually defrost by the time it's lunchtime. So by the time I'm ready to eat it, it will actually just be normal bread. So if you were bringing it to work with you, you can actually get out the 2 frozen slices before work in the morning. Make a sandwich as you normally would. It's easier to spread stuff on anyway as it's frozen bread, and it'll be defrosted by lunchtime, no bother. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this tuna. I'm going to use a little bit in my sandwich, and I'm going to put the rest in a bowl just to save it for another meal. And I'm going to use some of this soft cheese and make a tuna sandwich. Yeah, so that's the sandwich made, and I'm just going to put it to one side, and as I said, let it defrost for lunchtime. And I'm just going to make sure that the tuna is as covered as it can be with that brine, because that's what's going to preserve it. This is how they turned out, so hopefully they taste nice. So then this evening I'm going to have 2 of those flapjacks, and I have a slice of bread with the chocolate spread on it for something sweet, and then again a green tea, 3rd one for today. And I've worked out I should be able to have 3 every day except one day, because I have 20 green tea bags. And yeah, that's it for the day now. So that's day 1 done. It's been interesting so far. A lot of meal prep, obviously, for the week ahead. It'll make things easier. I won't need to think about it. I'm trying to get it prepped so that I don't have to think about food too much, and then, you know, it'll be just ready to go. Today was Sunday, so I think that in itself is a challenge. I woke up this morning to the smell of bacon cooking downstairs because my family decided that they wanted bacon sandwiches for breakfast, so that was interesting. And then they had roast beef for dinner. I knew about that. I put it in the slow cooker for them, and I had my dinner obviously in the other slow cooker. We're lucky enough to have 2, and yeah, it was grand. It was tasty. It was really colourful. It probably wasn't as saucy as I'd normally have it. I'd normally maybe add a bit more tomato sauce for such a large amount of beans and vegetables, but it was fine. And I'd normally have it with rice, so I had it obviously with pasta. But yeah, it was grand. I just miss coffee right now. Usually in the evening I would have coffee and you know, something, but the slice of toast with Nutella really helped take the edge off it. And those little flapjack cookie things, they were great. I'll probably make them again even after this week, because they were really easy and really handy, and they didn't involve like any measuring, to be honest. And yeah, I think hopefully it will go okay tonight. I don't feel too hungry, which is good. I just do feel a little bit like I'm missing something, but it's probably just mentally, like, you know. But that's part of this challenge. And yeah, we'll see what way tomorrow goes. I think it's only going to get harder. towards the middle of the week, and then hopefully it'll get easier again because I know I'll be getting near the end. But I think the thing that's worrying me slightly is the cupboard where I've been keeping all of the ingredients is getting more and more thinned out because I am obviously bulk making food and stuff. But yeah, it's a bit startling to see less and less food in there. A lot of the ingredients are for dinners, so yeah, they're gone now. But yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. And we'll see what way tomorrow goes. Chat to you tomorrow.